So you guys have been curious about my experience with the Embr Wave 2 bracelet. Did I keep it? Is it worth the money? Because it's not a cheap product. I decided to actually do a little bit of a test run. I was testing it out for maybe a little bit over a week, maybe 2 weeks. I specifically also wanted to try it out in very specific situations. First, I tried it working from home on a pretty warm day in the living room. Took it to Starbucks to co-work with a friend, and she also got to try it. Then I wore it to the gym to see how it works there. And to make it a little bit more fun, I also let my boyfriend try it. You will know whether I decided to keep the Embr Wave 2 or not. The first experiment happened on a pretty hot day while I was doing what I normally do, working from home on the couch. I tend to get pretty hot when I work down here, and I have to turn on the AC to cool myself off, but I decided to try out the bracelet instead. Unfortunately, it worked for about 30 seconds and then it died. I plugged the bracelet in and waited for it to charge. I thought it was weird that it died so quickly since I only tried it for the first impressions video, but oh well. Then I got to work. I often get really hot in my face when I work. I think maybe it's stress related or something, and I definitely felt the cooling sensation on my wrist when I first turned it on, but each wave seemed to be softer even though it was on the highest setting, so I didn't really feel much help in terms of my stressed warm face. And then it was over. It looks like I don't know if it got turned off, the light is no longer on. And when I click again, it does turn on again. So I don't know, maybe the 10-minute timer has already gone off. I was right, it was the 10-minute timer. Unfortunately, I didn't feel much relief during the session or the future sessions I tried on my own, which is sad because this is actually the main reason why I wanted to get the bracelet. Okay, moving on to experiment number 2. So I sometimes like to co-work with my friend Lisa at a local Starbucks, which tends to be pretty cold with their hardcore AC, which was perfect for me trying the warming feature of the Embr Wave 2. I felt the warming sensation strongly right away, and it was pretty intense. I kept it at a medium setting and felt the warming work actually fairly well as I chatted and worked. Each wave got softer after the initial first shock, and eventually it was almost unnoticeable. My friend Lisa wanted to try it too, and by the way, you should subscribe to her channel too, pretty fabulous design. So as I took off the bracelet, I noticed that there was a noticeable red mark I had after the warming feature was on. It almost looked like a burn mark or something, so that's something to consider. Not sure if your skin is supposed to do that, or if it's just that I'm more sensitive or something.
Yeah, it's like it was really hot, and now it's like
I know the ambient set was a lot, so I'll just narrate. So Lisa thought it was cool, but also that the warming sensation was really strong in the beginning, and then it just tapered off a lot. She didn't really feel it helping overall aside from the wrist, but they do say that you need to wear it for at least a week to see a difference, so that makes sense. So because of the weird rash I got after using it, which actually wasn't super visible on camera, I was on the fence about using the warming feature. I feel like it kind of helped in terms of feeling, but I don't know. Moving on to experiment number 3. I didn't have high hopes for this one actually, but I wanted to see how the Embr Wave 2 would work while I was at the gym. I'm gonna now test it out at the gym. I noticed that it actually has died, so I'm gonna sit in the car for a little bit for it to charge up. After waiting for about 10 minutes, the Embr Wave 2 was charged to about 10%, so I went in. I didn't turn it on until I started to actually feel like I was working hard and maybe sweating a little bit, and I was doing a leg day, so that definitely helped. And by the way, can I just say how awkward I felt filming myself working out? It felt so weird. Anyway, I turned the bracelet on and hoped it would do its magic. Unfortunately, after the 10-minute session, I did not feel a thing, even though it was on its highest setting. And like I said, I didn't really expect miracles, but the fact that each wave after the initial one was so soft, I didn't really end up feeling it making any difference for me at all. And last, it is time for my boyfriend Giancarlo to try the bracelet. So we're gonna have you try this. Let me confirm. Okay, it does work.
Because it didn't work the first time.
Yeah, it didn't.
This is take 2.
To charge it. It dies all the time. All right, so warming first.
Warming. I don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything?
I don't feel anything. Oh, okay. I feel something now.
How does it feel?
It went away.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it at the max. Do you feel it?
No, I don't feel a thing.
It comes in waves, so. It's at the max setting. I was afraid of this setting.
I feel nothing.
Just wait.
Oh!
Oh, do you feel it now?
And now nothing.
What?
Let's try the cooling.
Okay. Max cooling.
Oh. Okay. I feel that. And now I don't.
That's why it's called the wave.
Don't feel anything.
I know, I wish that these waves would be like longer.
Don't feel anything. I think I feel something. Oh, and then it's gone.
So you saw what the experience looked like. I actually ended up returning my Embr Wave 2. It's not that I don't think it works. I think that maybe my needs are just not severe enough, or maybe I don't really know. I think it wasn't impactful enough for me to use it and pay $350. I just thought that, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't ready for that. I don't know if my opinion will change in the future, and if you maybe experience hot flashes, I think that could probably work. Every body is different, so if you're not sure, they do have a pretty good return guarantee. You can try it out and see what you think. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe and click here to see your next one.